Hello, students, and welcome to week number 5 of online learning. This is our last week of evolution. On Friday, we'll take our test. So, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week, you're going to be working in this really open ended research project. Then on Thursday, you'll do a little review, and then Friday will be your test. So, let me talk a little bit about that research project. You are going to be asking a question that you're interested in. For the daily discussion on Monday, you'll write down what your question is. And because it's really open, it's kind of hard to choose a question. The only thing that you need to know is your question has to involve an organism and something about its environment. And the research that you do is going to be about its evolution, going to be about its classification, and it's going to help you to answer your question. So, for example, I'm super interested in flightless birds. Kiwis are one of the most interesting birds to me. It's like, what's the point of being a bird if you can't even fly? So I might ask a question like, how is being flightless advantageous to a kiwi bird? In asking that question, I would need to do research about a kiwi, about its evolution, about its environment, and all of that together could be my evolution research project. So you're going to ask a question like that, where it's really, really open. This project is going to go for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. On Tuesday, I want you to put in your daily discussion a couple examples of citations from what you've been using. I want you to really think about using reputable sources throughout this research. Also, remember we're trying to use APA style citations, so we'll put a couple of those in the daily discussion. Another example of a question you might ask might be around whales. That's something I've seen some really, really great questions about in the past. Wednesday will be the last day of your project. You will go through the process of creating some product. Now, that could be some slides, that could be a paper, that could be a poster that you make digitally. Whatever it is, you'll just submit it into Schoology. Ooh, another idea that you might think about with possible questions. So, primates are really interesting because we're primates, and looking at relationships between different primates and where they live and what adaptations suit them might be something interesting too. Maybe think about that. Whatever you do, just submit your product on Wednesday. And that just leaves us Thursday and Friday, which are going to be some review day and then a test day. So on Thursday, you're going to have a choice of a bunch of different things you can do to review. You might make a cheat sheet. You can use your notes on the test that we'll have on Friday, but sometimes it's nice to have an organized sheet. You might do a little bit of Khan Academy. There's some good reviews there. You might do any assignments that you've missed throughout this whole unit. There's going to be a Kahoot. There's a Quizlet. You might use any of those to just review the ideas of evolution. And then on Friday, you'll take your test. Students, it's always okay to work ahead. So if you find that you've got some extra time earlier in the week, feel free to take this evolution test earlier than Friday. Speaking of time, one additional thing I want you to do this week is to fill in a little survey. The survey is just asking you how much time class is taking you so I can make sure that we're on the right track while we have our last couple of weeks coming up ahead of us. So, students, that is our week. If you have any questions at all, please let me know, especially because we have this test on Friday. And happy May.